Welcome back to my episode reviews of the original Rescue Bots cartoon. Today we're taking a look at the episode The Riders of Midwinter. In this episode, the team learns the true meaning of Christmas. I mean, Midwinter Morning. In this Christmas episode, that's not really a Christmas episode, but kind of is. Also, it's weird that we already had a pseudo-Christmas episode literally called Christmas in July, but obviously it was set in July. And it didn't have the whole Christmas decor. Why does it seem like this show is shy about doing an actual Christmas episode, even though it obviously really wants to? Anyways, this episode begins with Blades freaking out that their neighbor across the street is laying out fake snow for this midwinter celebration. I didn't even realize that they had neighbors across the street. They mention that it's been warm even though they are in the dead of winter, which seems kind of weird to me, especially since this is set in Maine. The team saves Mrs. Niederlander and Mr. Pettypaws from under a pile of logs. How did she get her car under there anyways? Who knows? Also, how did her car get that crumpled but not one of her windows is broken? Charlie volunteers to give her and Mr. Pettypaws a ride.
The last time I transported Mr. Pettypaws, he left me an odorous little parting gift.
I remember. Had to drive with your windows down for a week.
Oh no, Mr. Pettypaws.
Young man, use that noisy tractor of yours to tow my car.
I'm noisy?
Aw, poor Boulder. He's feeling self-conscious. We are then informed that, much like Christmas, they are all socially obligated to buy each other gifts.
Were we supposed to buy presents?
That's the way it works. I need a few things, so I'll give you a list.
Presents cost money, right? Where do we get money?
Well, you can always start a YouTube channel and start uploading reviews of cartoon episodes. Actually, never mind. You can't really make money that way. Well, I guess you can always start an OnlyBots account. Cody tells us the story of the Rider of Midwinter, who broke into people's homes and left them some bread.
Clearly, this rider kept his identity a secret for fear of being arrested as a trespasser.
So people give presents now as a way of honoring the mysterious rider who saved the town?
Right.
It seems that Mr. Pettypaws already left Chase a present.
Ugh. Hate to break it to you, Chase, but that air freshener? So not cutting it.
Curse you, Mr. Pettypaws.
How did I not notice that Chase was sitting there this whole scene with his chest window open? Might want to cover that up before my video gets demonetized, Chase. Outside, it begins to snow for real.
Oh, I think it's beautiful. Me too. I hope it snows all week.
It's been snowing all week, which means neither has the gourmet hot chocolate maker I bought for myself. I want my cocoa.
Speaking of the ferry, the cargo container carrying the town's presents goes overboard, along with one of the ship's crew. The rescue bots roll to the rescue, or in Heatwave's case, floats to the rescue as we see him use his new boat mode, leaving Boulder and Chase stuck on the land and a little insecure about not being multi-changers. Aw, poor guys. I would be happy to teach you how to acquire a new mode. Although, in the meantime, maybe Boulder and Doc Green could invent some kind of power-up and energize water skis or surfboards like the Autobots use in G1. They save Mario, but the shipping container full of the town's presents sinks to Davy Jones' locker. Although the rescue bots have walked along the seafloor before, couldn't they just dive in and walk the shipping container back to the shore? Sure, everything inside would be soaked, anything such as electronics would be ruined, but a lot of the other stuff could be saved.
Are you upset because your gifts were lost at sea, Cody?
A little. I ordered some pretty neat presents for my family, and for you guys too.
Cody got presents for the rescue bots? Aww. Now I'm sad that I won't be able to see what those are. Whatever they would have been, it would have been so cute to see the rescue bots opening Christmas I mean Midwinter Morning presents. Mrs. Niederlander calls the team up to her cabin, where she reveals that she is the Rider of Midwinter.
Who knew cranky Mrs. Niederlander had a heart of gold?
Not me. I must be coming down with something.
Me too. Even though we don't get sick.
Aww. So with their Santa sacks full of bread, the rescue bots ski down the mountain to deliver bread to all the good little boys, girls, and non-binary kids of Griffin Rock. All the while this not Christmas song, but definitely sounds like a Christmas song, plays over top. I'll admit, I'm not a big country fan, but this song, titled Light the Fire, is pretty good. It's sung by Clint Black, the same singer-songwriter who sung Ready to Roll, the song in the episode The Island of Misfit Tech. Aww, puppy! It's so cute! And so the team manages to deliver a loaf of bread to everyone in Griffin Rock by the end of the night.
It also looks like Mrs. Niederlander miscounted. There's one left.
She counted right. That one's ours. Oh, nice.
That belongs to all of us, you know.
Didn't I teach you any
You
manners?
slobbered on it.
And so, as the song says, they light the bonfire, which everyone in town is gathered for. Aw, look at Poopsie munch on the bread! Such a cute little puppy! And we see Danny give Huxley Prescott a cup of cocoa.
It's the thought that counts.
Danny, how did you mess up hot chocolate? You boil milk and then add the hot chocolate mix to it. Okay, after I teach the other rescue bots how to transform into an additional mode, remind me to teach you how to cook. And this episode ends with Mrs. Niederlander passing the torch to the Burns family.
Hey, I can be in charge of baking the bread.
Yep, my girl is definitely going to need some cooking lessons. Well, this was a very spark-warming episode of Rescue Bots. Again, it was kind of weird how this definitely felt like it was supposed to be a Christmas episode, but they specifically pointed out that it is not Christmas. This episode gave me some big respect for Mrs. Niederlander. Despite her usually crabby demeanor, she is actually a very sweet old lady. Baking bread for everyone in town is a lot of work. Not to mention delivering them all herself in the decades prior. But yeah, this is a very sweet episode. Definitely one to revisit come Christmas time. And a nice little pick-me-up after yesterday's episode review. By the way, what is it with the unseasonable Christmas episodes recently? Last week's Transformers animated review, Human Error, was also a Christmas episode. Will the next Prime or G1 review also be a Christmas episode? Well, what about you? What did you think of this episode of the original Rescue Bots? Let me know down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you back here next time for the next episode of Rescue Bots, Movers and Shakers. So I'll see you back here next week for that.